Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and it gives me great joy to bring you another installment in my Red Light Special series. In this episode, I'm going to be exploring how your person, so the one on your mind, the one in your dreams, the one you're trying to manifest, is viewing your intimacy. How do they perceive the sex that they have with you, the tender moments, the emotions that are exchanged between the two of you, maybe even the eye contacts and the meaningful stares between the two of you, because intimacy is a term that relates to all those wonderful bonding moments between two people. So I'm really happy as well to say that I am organizing during this period the 16K giveaway, just to give you something back for being so amazing, for choosing to be part of the crew, for subscribing, for commenting. I absolutely adore your comments. You guys are so funny and sassy and interesting and cool, and it gives me such a great joy to read the comments. Literally, my comment sections from this series have been like a dictionary in examples of love, examples of sexual experience. So have a look down below, guys. Read the comment section. It's so much fun. And feel free to contribute as well for a chance to win a free love reading with me in my previous video. In this one, actually, I'm going to keep it loose and fun and free flowing. I have a choice for you today from 4 different paintings. So I recently cleaned my closet. By the way, happy full moon eclipse in Gemini. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but hey, let's just go with the flow. Yeah, so for this full moon, I have a ritual that I like to cleanse a specific part of my home, and I have a look in my objects. So I unearthed a diary that I had when I think I was in my first year of high school or something, back in 2001. And yeah, I had a diary with lots of quotes from my favorite books and poems, and I used to decorate these with my favorite paintings. And I selected here paintings that represent mostly couples or 2 people in them, because with this full moon lunar eclipse energy in Gemini, Gemini is the sign of duality, the sign of the Lover's card in the major arcana in the tarot. So I just thought, you know what, I'll give you some coupling ideas. I'll try to inspire you visually by going a little bit down memory lane and looking at some gorgeous surrealist paintings. So let me introduce the options. For group 1, I have here Marc Chagall, so a beautiful painting by Marc Chagall. For group 2, I have here Giorgio de Chirico. For group 3, I have here Rene Magritte. And for group 4, I have here Henri Rousseau. So take a moment now, take a deep breath in. Exhale and choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. I have an additional surprise for you guys. I love to keep adding secret archetypes and additional deities to these readings. That's the special quirk of the Red Light Special series, because I'm trying to help you blend spirituality with sexuality, and both having you feel protected and blessed by the divine, but also very much in your body and sexually happy and magnetic and manifesting the relationship of your dreams and genuine union if you're on a twin flame path or on a soulmate search. So I am going to give you at the end of the reading a card that symbolizes your divine counterpart. So based on the 4 deities that you've chosen in the previous sections, we had Inanna, Isis, Lilith, and Bridge. We're going to see who are their divine masculine counterparts in this episode. So stay tuned. Without further ado, I'm going to move now to your pile. Thank you so much for listening to this introduction. I love you guys so much. Bye. Hey group 1, hello my darlings. I'm sending you so much light. I genuinely hope you are safe and sound wherever you might find yourself in the world, and that this full moon in Gemini is bringing you something bright to the light of your awareness, okay? So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Marc Chagall painting of a couple kind of floating. I have a feeling that this is like the myth of the floating divine masculine that existed in a lot of ethnic folkloric cultures. I feel like potentially you're kind of pulling in a partner. Maybe this applies for those of you that have yet to meet a partner, but I think a couple of you that have chosen this already have a person in mind. And I think you are very curious to find out how this person views the shared intimacy that they have with you. So I'm going to show you at the end of the video who is the counterpart to the divine feminine deity that you've selected in a previous reading. But now let's get into the cards that I have for you. So we have here Amethyst, revealing your true self. Exchanging gifts. Magnetism, like a moth to a flame. Hot and spicy. Then we also have, wow, the vulture. The sun. And the final card, the mirror, which is the counterpart to the Wheel of Fortune in the Manara Tarot. So I see here that definitely your person could be a Leo. They're very bold and proud and stagnant and stubborn as F. But they are also ridiculously alluring. They could be very well built. They could work out. They could go to the gym. Your person feels that when they are around you, you are genuinely like a gift to them. They feel so magnetically attracted to you. I think that your person can't understand how somebody like themselves, who looks very good, can have anyone, is actually drawn towards you. Not to say that there's nothing that recommends you as a person. You're very beautiful. But I think that what pulls this person in is the fact that you're authentic. You're very authentic. You're very true. Most of you that have chosen this pile, what you say is what you do. You know, you have this wonderful integrity about you. You're able to back up your actions with your words and your words with your actions. So this person feels like they can trust you. I feel that they can lean on you. You provide a steady shoulder for them to lay their weary head on. And I feel like this person wants to just, at the end of a long, hard day, they just want to come and crash into you. You provide this really safe harbor for them. So I have to say that this person feels that your shared intimacy couldn't be better. This is exactly what they wanted, what on a deep level they needed, but I'm not sure how aware they were that they really needed it. You know how sometimes we want something because it looks good and shiny and amazing? This person might have chased a quick thrill, might have chased some women that are highly superficial, or not just women, let's just extend it to larger gender identifications. People that were just more superficial, that were plastic fantastic, but they didn't know that they needed a partner that they can rely on. And then you appeared in their life. And it might have been a bit of a struggle at the beginning for you guys to genuinely understand that you are both a gift in each other's lives, or you will be if this is somebody you have yet to meet. So the intimacy that you guys share, it's almost like, you know, a cat in the powder saloon of a 14-year-old girl, which means it's very sweet. It's it's kind of like cheesy sweet, you know. I feel like you whisper sweet nothings into each other's ears, or you would like to. I feel like there is a sense of like comfort. Like I see you guys on a couch together, crashing, really exhausted after a hard day's work, or maybe going out meeting your mutual friends, large group of friends, especially this person's group of friends. Because as we have established, if this person is a Leo or has this Leo kind of sun bright energy somewhere in their astrological chart, I cannot speak, this person makes you a little bit speechless. They're really good looking. So they have a wide circle of admirers, friends, co-workers, people that want to follow them. and you're very capable of pulling them towards you, but at the same time I feel that they also want to be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. I feel like you guys can be a little bit self-conscious sometimes. So the image that I wanted to say earlier, but see, it flipped to another thing. It's this Gemini energy, guys. It's like so many different bits of information, and I try to put them together into a puzzle that creates a whole coherent message that I'm trying to convey to you. Whew, okay. So the image that I had of the two of you, what I think that your shared intimacy looks like, two things that came up in my head. You making love in a darkened room that has like very luxurious objects around, maybe a really nice blanket or a fireplace in the background, and this person is passionately taking you from behind, kind of like claiming you. And the other image that I had was you guys lying on the couch with a blanket as well, and then this person kind of leans into you and kisses you and tells you how much they, you know, like how much they're on your side, how much you're their homie or shorty. Or I don't know why I'm getting these slang words, but maybe they resonate for some of you. I feel like you guys have a lot of inside jokes. I feel that even though your relationship might feel like kind of sweet, romantic, and tender, on the outside, you guys can just have like the language that you guys have can be like slightly mocking each other from time to time. You may call each other names. You may call each other in an affectionate way, asshole or dick. You know how some couples do that? It's like, ah, you're such a dick, you know? Or the alternative to that, right? Biatch. So I have a feeling that, yeah, there's a little bit like of a rough edge to you guys, a little bit of a sarcastic edge to you. But all in all, I have the feeling that you're authentic. You're authentic with this relationship. It feels real. This sense of intimacy is something that this person has been craving. They were not aware that they needed this, but you appeared in their life and they slowly kind of came round to the realization that you bring them a lot of happiness, and you also have a phenomenal ass. So they really like your ass, and I had this image of them taking you from behind. That could be their preferred way of giving it to you. So I have a feeling that you guys kind of either made a pact or it's understood silently between the two of you that you're just going to tell each other the truth no matter what. You can be quite blunt. I'm getting an energy of potentially you guys could be Sagittarius and Leo. There is an energy here of sexual confidence, optimism, exuberance. As I said, you both are quite experienced individuals. You both might have a large circle of friends, but you just want to be with each other. You know, at the end of the day, you message each other, drop by my place, come over. I want to touch you. I want to feel you. I want you inside of me. That's kind of the thing, you know? And I think that this person, I feel like you can message this person at 5 in the morning if you're feeling like a bit restless, or if you feel like you really miss them, and they'll be there, you know? And I think it's mutual. So I think like you've got each other's back. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, it's a very loyal, it's like, oh, mi corazón. I don't know what I'm talking here. I don't know what I'm channeling, but I need to say it, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, you got each other's back. And I also have here the affirmation: as you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. So if some of you chose this group and you find that it doesn't resonate fully, you might not be showing your real self in this connection. And this connection requires brutal honesty and authenticity in order for you to reach these heights of happiness together and sexual ecstasy with one another. So you need to be bold about sex with this person, because they like it when you're bold, when you just say what you mean and mean what you say. Some of you could be in connections with somebody that is a little bit like, maybe has Italian roots. I don't know. I'm getting a very passionate vibe. Yeah, something like that. Or maybe not necessarily Italian, but maybe they come from a culture where, you know, male and female roles are very distinct. So the woman needs to be very womanly and the man needs to be very manly. I don't know, Argentina, for example, comes to mind. So yeah, maybe something like this, because I was channeling something in Spanish or Mexican. yeah, so all of these influences could play into. You guys have a really hot and heavy, intimate time, but you can also be tender with one another. I feel there are a lot of mirrors involved. I don't know why. Maybe you guys like to look at each other in the mirror, and you might like to take selfies together, and this person loves that. They love the fact that you are hot and that they can show you around, but at the same time you're loyal, so you're steady and you've got their back. Wow. Keep this person. This is awesome. Group 1. I'm a little bit jealous. This is so beautiful. I'm kind of getting like a very adult vibe between the two of you, but fun and adult. Like you're both equally emotionally mature, but you're fun at the same time, you know? You like to keep it sexy, you like to keep it blunt, which leads to a lot of funny moments. And yeah, you guys you don't like to betray one another, you don't like to keep secrets, you know? It's really beautiful. And now, are you ready? So I'm getting a strong sense that if you chose this group, you were the one that chose Inanna in the first Divine Feminine, in the sexual imprint one. Go and watch that episode if you haven't so far. It's been highly liked, so I'm really happy to see that you guys enjoy my work. Oh, you got the hottest Divine Masculine in my view. God, I'm having a feeling that this could be my bio as well. I love it so much. So we have here the shapeshifter is your Divine Masculine, okay? So have a good look. Take in this gorgeous glass of awesomeness, right? So the affirmation that we have here is transform and unveil your gifts. I feel like this person has the capacity to transform you, this counterpart. Potentially, this could be a transformation related to the fact that this person could make you a parent, or change your social status, or just by the fact that they are potentially quite known or quite liked in their community. By joining their crew, you are also part of a larger community, so you're also known. But this is so beautiful. So that's what I had for you, my gorgeous pile 1, the Marc Chagall crew. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you for listening. Have a look down below in the description box for lots of goodies for you guys. Also, feel free to comment down below. I love your comments. You guys are amazing. And I'm sending you so much light. Bye. Hey group 2, hello my lovely crew members. How are you guys? I'm so happy that you're part of my ever-growing family. I'm blessing you all and sending you so much light. Welcome to the 4th installment of my Red Light Special series. In this episode, we're looking at how does your person, the one on your mind, the one in your dreams, the one you're about to manifest, how do they view your shared intimate time together? So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Giorgio de Chirico painting. And guess what? You guys are actually energetically very primed to be the right person in the right place at the right time. Why am I saying this? Because today I'm filming this exactly during the full moon in Gemini lunar eclipse, and this is your group actually came at exactly the right time. It's 4 p.m. right now where I'm at, and my moon tracker, I wanted to say lunar tracker, is showing me that exactly at 4 p.m. the moon has reached its fullness. So wow, I'm getting kind of like werewolf vibes from you. Let's see what cards you got. I have a surprise for you, as I mentioned in the introduction, if you skipped over it. At the end of this reading, I will show you your Divine Masculine counterpart to the Divine Feminine that I hope you have selected in the first part of this series. If not, go and have a look quickly at your sexual imprint, choose a Divine Feminine, and then come back and watch this, okay? I'm waiting. Go! I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, so let me show you the cards that I pre-shuffled for you so that we can go straight into the interpretation. We don't like to waste time around here. So we have appetite, progress, not perfection. Okay. We have number 4, higher power. You make this person reach heaven. Oh, then we have spontaneity, anytime and anywhere. Juicy. Then we have, wow, we have the wolf, animal spirit. What's up with the animal spirits today? Group 1 got a really strong one as well. We have the 4 of Swords. Aww. And then we have the 8 of Earth. Okay. So very different from group 1. I'm getting more of an earth energy here. You relax this person to no end. They love the shared intimacy that they have with you, and they keep coming back to you over and over and over again. And I'm kind of getting that they might like to come as well over and over and over again. This is a person that has stamina, baby. And why did I pronounce stamina in such a weird way? Anyway, we're just having fun, going with the flow, guys. So this is a hard worker. This is a person that aims to please. Mars in Capricorn all the way, guys. Potentially throw in some Pluto in Capricorn there, although that would make them quite young. No, maybe Pluto in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio. That makes more sense. Yeah, so I'm getting a very, wow, and I'm kind of like drooling already. What is happening with this energy? You activate all of the senses in this person. It's kind of like they might be in a daze, but when you filter into their sight, it's kind of like all of a sudden their sense of sight, their smell, their touching capacity, their capacity to taste, they start drooling, enhances. So you enhance their senses. I feel like when they are in your presence, they feel a little bit touched by something divine, almost like your energy is very calm and soothing. A lot of you that I've chosen this pile are actually, you know, spiritualists yourself. You could be tarot readers, you could be massage therapists, counselors. I have a feeling you guys are in the healing and spiritual crafts, Wicca, right? Witches of any kind. And this person feels that presence, and guess what? They are not afraid of that, because you know how some people tend to mislabel us and like think that we're creepy or intimidating. Stay away, because they might curse you if you get on their bad side. But this person doesn't feel like that. No, this person is drawn. It's like, that's exactly what I've wanted. I always wanted a person like you, you know, that understands the deeper meaning of things. I'm getting very strong Capricorn energy with this. Capricorn and potentially Taurus. This is a person that loves to rest. They love to take their sweet time doing everything. They want to be very good at working and taking care of the work aspect to make sure that they have all the resources at hand, that they have their money in several bank accounts and they're all placed in saving accounts that keep producing money, that, you know, they invest their well-earned coin in all sorts of like various investment strategies, and they like to see these growing as the market fluctuates. What's up with speaking today, guys, right? And I have a feeling that they are maybe also, they like the time with you, because I feel that they've been in a connection in the past with people that have threatened their stability, with people that I have a feeling your person has been in a relationship, in a previous relationship with their ex that was quite dramatic and too flamboyant, and they thought that they needed somebody to wake them up, but they came to the realization that they'd rather be on their own. What they want is stability, loyalty, to protect their pack with the wolf energy here. This is highly paternalistic energy, even a little bit dogmatic. This person can be quite entrenched into their beliefs. It's like very hard to teach them otherwise. This person could like to eat the same thing every day at the same hour, like they have their favorite tuna sandwich at 2 p.m. in their lunch break at work, right? Or they only eat a specific type of pasta, or they only like a certain type of pizza, and they only buy it from a place that is trustworthy, and they do not like to experiment. So this person likes the everyday habitual aspects of life, and they find a lot of comfort in routine, repetition. They really enjoy that. Yeah, it's not boring to them. It gives them stability, safety. And you give them a similar feeling, but on an emotional level, on a sexual level. I feel that they find you so juicy and voluptuous and attractive. And again, this is an ass man or an ass woman. That's the person that really enjoys your behind. Yeah, women can be attracted to men's asses. I was in a relationship for 1.5 years with a guy that had an exemplary behind. I was jealous, I wish I had that. But you get to enjoy it, right? As the partner of the person with that behind. Sorry, I felt like I was oversharing there. But hey, we're here, Red Light Special, right, guys? We're sharing our experiences and we're getting more comfortable exploring our sexuality, our bodies, our desires, and our senses, and how these blend with the higher up, right? The higher power. Yeah, so this person feels that you could always improve the time that you have together. I feel that this person makes plans for you guys to be someplace not in the area in which you live, because I feel that they need this detachment. They might work a lot, they might be well known in their community. I feel that this person could have a high power job, doctor, lawyer, teacher. Maybe they work as in the public administration. So they take great pride in being part of something that is an institution and something that is stable and enduring. But then when they are with you, they just want to relax. They might not speak a lot. I feel that a lot of the time this person shows affection by just touching you. I have a feeling of them coming behind you or after you guys finish dinner. This guy is like, or this woman is massaging you, and it's kind of like touching you, and the massage leads to kissing, and the kissing leads to sleeping with one another. And in the morning you wake up and you have, I don't know, a nice espresso in bed, and you read the newspapers after you shower, dressed in your fluffy white Egyptian cotton robes, right? So I don't know, I kind of getting this sense. And I also had a tiny fruit fly flying around, which is weird. I don't know why, because my space is oranges, that's why. This person could enjoy citruses. They might enjoy oranges. They might really like fresh, zesty fruits, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and yeah, this person is a lot about what they can ingest, what they can touch, what they can feel, what they see in front of them. If you are working out, if you're putting great efforts in going to the salon to arrange your hair or do your nails, or just taking good care of yourself, this person idealizes this. They think, oh my god, I'm so lucky that I'm with a person that takes care of themselves. This makes me want them even more. So I feel that the shared intimacy that you guys share is very stable, it's very safe, it's could be a little bit vanilla, but they like that. I think that this person even likes the smell of vanilla, or they like vanilla ice cream. Maybe vanilla ice cream with oranges or something, I'm not sure. I feel that they love to have coffee in bed with you. They love the little things, They love to plant a kiss on your cheek as they come home from work, if you guys live together. If not, this is what they would fantasize about doing when you guys would live together. They like to cook with you. They like to watch the TV with you, but not even so much. I think that this person is, again, not on the more verbal, expressive, I like to read lots of books side. This person would like to take long walks in nature with you, or go for long drives where you guys don't talk that much. You just stand next to each other. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. It's very talk less, let's do something together, let's be physical with one another, because that's how I know that we're close. So this person would like to have sex with you quite habitually, like maybe you guys have your Friday night thing, you go on a date with one another, or you have dinner at home and then you have sex, and it's kind of something that this person enjoys because they know what to expect. They know that I can work hard a whole week with the 8 of Earth energy here, but then I know that on Friday night I'm gonna be with my boo and we're gonna make love, So that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. This person is really into stability, and I keep touching my hair in your group, and I'm not sure why, but I think that maybe this person could be a little bit self-conscious during sex, because hair is a symbol of power and sexuality. And yeah, they could feel a little bit, maybe they have some issues with their hair. You see, because I see it in this card as well. But here the mane is quite beautiful, but it's a little bit chaotic. So yeah, maybe there is something about this person's hair. Maybe they have curly, chaotic hair and you find that really cute. Or they are kind of losing their hair a little bit and they're a bit self-conscious about that. Or you know, if this is a man with a lot of testosterone, testosterone is considered to be, or a high testosterone level is considered to be the main cause of men losing their hair. So the more manly he looks, the less hair he might have in some cases. Bizarre, right? It's exactly the opposite of how we thought it might be. But aside from that little tidbit, I think that it's really important for you guys to keep encouraging one another. And I think this person likes that about you. I think that you're a person that encourages self-love, because the affirmation that we have here is don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Yeah, so I feel that there is such a strong sense of tenderness and stability and habituated intimacy and lovemaking between the two of you guys. And this person is crazy about how you touch and how you feel. So if you want to introduce something new in this relationship, think about, you know, maybe getting some things that feel very good, maybe some products, some objects, some materials that you can play around with. And anything new that is introduced in this connection needs to happen slowly and over time, because as I said, this person is not a big fan of change. And they like you just as you are. They don't want you to change too much. The more natural you are, the better. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Wow, very earthy, very sensual energy, very sweet. So now let me show you your divine masculine counterpart. I have a feeling that those of you that chose this group chose Isis in the previous reading. So let's see who's the counterpart of Isis. Ooh, awesome. So you got the warrior, and the affirmation is be fearless and stand strong. I don't know why I did this. It's more like, but I don't have muscles. So anyway, let's focus on the warrior, right? He's the guy here. So the warrior, yeah. I was just about to say that maybe your person has some sort of like indigenous roots, maybe Native American, maybe Maori. But yeah, could apply to a specific subgroup from the larger group that forms part 2. But this is your divine counterpart. So yeah. Well done. I'm so happy to have created this reading for you, group 2. I'm a little bit dumbfounded. You guys have such beautiful influences. So thank you so much, group 2, for listening to this reading. Have a look down in the description box below. I have lots of goodies for you. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next installment of the Red Light Special series. Bye. Hey group 3, how are you, my loves? I'm sending you so much light. I genuinely hope that you're safe and sound wherever in the world you find yourself. It's a full moon in Gemini as I'm filming this reading exactly at this time. It's 4 p.m. where I find myself. Group 2 is the one that got it exactly at 4 p.m. You guys are a little bit later, 15 minutes into this. But this is for those of you that have fallen in love with the Rene Magritte painting. I hope this inspires you to do some research on him and find out who he was and, you know, more of his paintings. You could be the research group. I don't know why I felt the need to say this, but you could be the investigators. Getting some Scorpio energy, getting some Aquarius energy. You guys love to learn and you love to find out information and put it together. Could be a Gemini as well. Yeah, Gemini energy. So without further ado, this is going to be, this is the 4th installment in my Red Light Special series. And I'm going to be looking at how your person, the one on your mind, the one you're hoping to manifest, is viewing your shared intimacy together. At the end of it, stay tuned, because I will give you your divine masculine counterpart for the divine feminine you have selected in the first installment of the series, your sexual imprint video. If you haven't watched that, quickly go now and watch it, okay? And then return to this one. Go. Okay, so for those of you that already saw that video, these are your cards. So we have Unakite, Answered Prayers. Hallelujah. And then we have Imagine. Ooh, what a beautiful card. Erogenous zones, every spot. This person wants to hit that every spot on your body. Then we have the Tiger. Wow. That song, Eye of the Tiger, started playing. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the theme in Rambo, right? And Rambo was running up the stairs trying to train himself in front of the Capitol. Was that, is that? I haven't seen the movie. I've just, or maybe I have when I was very little. I don't know. I used to watch so many movies, guys, when I was little. And Rambo, by the way, the character Sylvester Stallone is a Cancer sun. Maybe your partner is a Cancer. Why am I talking about Rambo? Moving on. What is this? King of Swords? This is such loopsy daisy, whimsy, Gemini energy. I've been a little bit distracted today, guys, because I'm filming this during the full moon. But it's all in the name of good fun and sharing knowledge, right? And then we also have here the Emperor, ba-ba-da-bum. Talk about Rambo, right? So, whoa, what is happening here? This is the masculine of the masculines. If you are looking for a guy that is like physically strong and ultra masculine and is ready to pummel people to the ground to defend you and walks like this, it's kind of like that, you know, exactly like that, the Rambo archetype, right? The Aquaman, I don't know, Vin Diesel, The Rock kind of energy. That's kind of what I'm getting here with this pile. I mean, we have the Tiger, we have the Emperor, we have the King of Swords. This is a no bullshit kind of guy. He says what he means. Although I do want to say that the King of Swords is slightly misunderstood sometimes, because this is quite sociable and polite guy. Okay, so he knows what to say to get his way, not in a dictatorial way like the King of Wands might do, but you know, he twists words, he cracks a joke here and there, and he gets you to do his bidding, and you almost didn't even realize that you're doing something you might not have wanted to, but you enjoyed while you were doing it, you know, if that makes sense. That is called manipulation, but this is like fun manipulation. Like you're gonna enjoy doing that thing for him. So this person, I feel, is very cunning in getting you to do or to give oral pleasure. So take it as it applies. If this is a woman, she might really seduce you into licking her pussy quite often. Or if this is a guy, which I see here very strongly, you know, you get to give this person a lot of blowjobs, and you are enjoying while you're doing it. But sometimes you're thinking, hey, that's not fair. Maybe they're not doing it the same to you. There is a sense here of cheekiness, of maybe being a little bit under the foot of this person. There is a sense here of domination, but we are here to find out how this person views the shared intimacy between you two. And I have a feeling that this person is just very they like to keep you protected, and they like to keep you for themselves. I feel like with the Tiger energy, what I'm getting is that this person is very like direct. It's like they come and they leap at you, and you see the moon here. So I kind of feel like you're like a high priestess locked up somewhere in a tower. Maybe you keep to yourself, you're quite secretive, maybe you don't see that many people, you protect your energy. But you know, when this person comes calling, you have to open the door. You know, and yeah, that's the thing. Oh my God, something so weird filtered through. I don't know if I should say it, but I had a relative that used to say that hips and heart, what was it? Hips and heart spread apart is the secret of love. Keep your hips and heart spread apart. That's the secret of love. Yes, okay, so oh God. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this in. I'm not gonna edit it. But yeah, maybe this resonates for some of you. We're just gonna go with the flow, run with it. This person could be born in the year of the tiger, the Chinese year of the tiger. So they're quite impulsive, quite tempestuous. They fall in love very easily, and they give their heart as easily. They want to jump into bed and jump into a connection very quickly. They are unafraid. This is a person that just fear. What is that? Come on. Especially if they look very, you know, very muscular. Other people are afraid of them rather than the opposite. So I feel like this person could be quite traditional in the shared intimacy that you have with them. They might expect you to cook for them, they might expect you to please them, and they like a woman that is quite down for that, you know, that is down to be their kind of like sweet, nurturing, almost a little bit maternal kind of energy, like, you know, take good care of them. Like they want a woman that takes good care of them. And I'm saying woman because I see her in this card, but if you're in a if you're in a same-sex partnership, wow, I felt like my tongue was electrocuted. What happened? Then I have a feeling that they still want you to be a little bit like the traditional feminine, you know, that kind of energy. Like you cook for them, you clean their space, you keep the place nice, and they go and they battle, they hunt for you, and then they come back and they make sweet, sweet love to you, and they tell you their stories, you know. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. I also think that you are quite creative. So I think that you guys could be quite introverted, the ones who are here for this pile, and you want a partner that is protective and is more realistic. I feel that this guy, even though he's quite boom, is quite realistic, you know. I mean, they pay the bills, they know how to handle people, you know, they know how to take control of a situation. The emperor, right? They organize very well. They could even force the hand of other people to pay them back if somebody disrespected you, or if somebody's trying to steal from you. This person goes and tackles them, you know. It's like, could even physically tackle them. So you kind of like that, because I feel that you guys are quite imaginative and dreamy, and you like to live in the world of your own. You would be happy if somebody else takes care of these like boring pragmatic aspects, because I feel like you love to sit indoors and imagine. You like to create, maybe paint, draw, create videos. You like to read and study and write. You like to create spells potentially. So you want somebody to kind of deal with the nitty-gritty aspects of everyday life. So in a way, I feel like you're really proud of this guy, and you kind of like giggle like like a little child, you know, and this person is kind of like, hey, you're messing with my person? You're gonna see the power of the fist, or something like that. And you're like, hee hee hee. You know, they're gonna get it. What kind of energy I'm channeling here? You could also be physically quite different. Like this person could be big and strong, and you'd be quite small and petite, you know, so you look quite the archetype of the divine feminine and the divine masculine together. But it's really sweet, because I feel like this person is a reward for you, because the affirmation I have here with Unakite is, all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So this is actually something that you've manifested. Maybe for some of you it's been conscious, so you've always thought, God, I want a man that is like really strong and powerful and can defend me and can protect me, and hallelujah, he's here, you know. And for others of you, you're in the process of manifesting this because you just had enough. I feel like a lot of you are like, I just want to escape in my own little world. Could I please have somebody that can like guard the world from me? I feel like some of you that chose this group have quite a complex relationship with reality. Let's put it like this. Sometimes you fight with it, and you fight with spirit as well. So you want somebody else to do the fighting for you, but this person also wants to do the cuddling and canoodling with you. And my eyebrows are on the brink of jumping from my face. I don't know what's happening, guys, but this is so much fun. Yeah, definitely Gemini energy, right? Woo, shit. I hope this makes sense. I honestly hope this makes sense. Please don't unsubscribe. Oh God. No, okay, do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I'm here to let you know that this person is as strongly as they want to dominate in real life, as much as they want to kind of protect you, and I'm ready to go into the fight, you know, I'm gonna fight for you, tooth, claw, nail. This person is also in bed. They're surprisingly sweet. They can be quite lazy as well. That's kind of what I'm getting. And by lazy, I mean that they're not gonna grab you and pull you and smash you to the ground. Au contraire, they are going to be quite tender. They're going to want to kiss every part of your body. They might want you on top of them. It's kind of like they want to pay you back for being so sweet and so loving and so nurturing. I think on some deep level, this masculine energy really understands fairness, understands justice. They understand that there needs to be a give and take, just like they understand transactions between people. You know, if somebody lent them money, that money needs to be paid back. It's karma. If not, I'm coming for you. You know, I'll be karma incarnate. You know, so yeah, I'm getting a very strong sense that there could be quite a dual nature to this person. That indoors they might be quite a cute, gentle giant, and outdoors they, you know, like defender of the weak. Yeah, very sweet. Yeah, very Superman, right? Clark Kent, Superman kind of vibe. Very geeky indoors and very saving the planet the next moment. I really like this energy. I think it's very goofy, it's very sweet, it's very traditional and dualistic, but at the same time it's also quite protective and nurturing. So I feel that this is what I had for you, group 2. Before you leave, I want to leave you with the divine counterpart to your divine feminine archetype that I hope you selected from my first video, your sexual imprint. Wow, I did not expect this. This is the great teacher. I would have thought that somebody else might have come true, but let's see. Learn from spiritual experiences. So I have a feeling that this is not necessarily the incarnation of this person I've just described, but this is in connection to the fact that this person is your answered prayer. So I see here a strong connection. You're strongly connected to spirit, and you've manifested this person with the power of your mind and your imagination. And you've got this guy or masculine energy, take it as it applies, manifesting in your life to protect you, to fight for you, to be bold and jump first into any situation for you. And then you are this very sweet, nurturing energy that heals his wounds, you know, and protects him and nurtures him emotionally. And this guy can nurture you sexually and protect you physically. So yeah, I feel like you guys are a mutually beneficial influence on one another, and you have a lot to learn from one another. You're equally each other's answered prayers, and this guy feels like the shared time with you is like domestic bliss, you know. It's like you're a kitchen goddess, or you're like a spiritual maven that he's always wanted to protect and kind of serve, you know, like a knight would serve his queen. It's really sweet. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this. Sorry for the whimsy interruptions, but I'm just going with this energy. As I said, I did film this during the full moon in Gemini. So yeah, hope to see you in my next installment. Have a great day. Bye. Hey group 4, hello my loves. I hope you are safe wherever you find yourself in the world. Thank you for being here. This is the 4th installment in my Red Light Special series, where I'll be looking at the details of the shared intimacy that your partner feels with you. So this is going to be from their perspective. I'm going to try to find out some characteristics about the partner on your mind, or the one you're about to manifest into your life. I do have to say that it got so dark. I am filming this during a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, if you skipped over the introduction, and we've been having some weird weather changes. I woke up to snow. I love snow. It was so beautiful. It looked like a fairy tale. So I'm feeling really romantic. I'm feeling really good. There is a lot of hope in my heart for some reason after a long period of feeling like you just have to push forward. And also for your reading, because it got so dark, I had to light up more candles. So it's already quite a really beautiful romantic atmosphere, kind of like piercing the veil between the worlds. I did get a feeling that with the loss of light and lighting up these candles, I'm not sure what happened, but I need to say it. Some of you might have lost your partner, or you're recovering from a relationship where you lost your partner to a disease, to a sickness. Your partner might have genuinely died, which is very, very strange for me to channel this. But if this was the case, I cannot tell you how sorry I am if something like this has happened to you. And I'm sure that your partner, the soul of your partner, keeps moving on. It's only the body that died, and you can always reach out to them from beyond the veil. Okay, so I don't know, this was a specific message for some of you. Feel free to skip over if this doesn't apply. This was the reading for those of you that were drawn to the Henri Rousseau painting. right? So we see a couple here. This is very unusual for Henri Rousseau because he usually paints lush jungle images and kind of like settings. But here, this is a bit more laid back, a bit more barren, a couple in winter time. So yeah, very interesting influences with you guys. I feel like you're pretty magical if you have chosen this pile. So let's find out what cards you have. I do want to say, please stick around until the end of this reading because I'm going to show you the divine counterpart to the divine feminine energy that I hope you have chosen in the first installment of my series, Your Sexual Imprint. If you haven't had the chance to watch that, go and watch it now and then come back to this reading. For those of you that have watched it already, here are your cards. So, Topaz, Forgiveness Heals. This is the Stone of Scorpio. Wow, Between Worlds. What was I saying, guys, with Between the Veil? Okay, I think this is a reading for a higher order connection, for somebody that I think the majority of you that have chosen this group have not yet met a person. You're manifesting that person and you're having intense activity with them, sexual, romantic, soul expanding activity in the 5D with them. Wow. Then we also have here yin yang attraction, the dolphin. This is also a highly spiritual influence, but also playful at the same time. Wow, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, talk about walking away from something. And then the Ten of Water. And you got two cards actually from the Manara Tarot. It was a particularity. You guys are very special. Your energy is super special. It's out there. You got the Five of Earth. Whoa, so talk about dualities, oppositions, balancing things. I think it was meant to be for me to do this reading on a full moon in Gemini. Gemini is the sign of reconciling contradictions, balancing duality. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, right? Our shadow self and our conscious solar self. So you make this person feel incredibly happy. You make this person feel like they are not at all worthy of you. Two extremes. It's never something in between. You make this person feel like you fit together, like hand to glove. You make this person feel like you have nothing in common and you're ultra incompatible. This person has a strong connection with you in the 3D. This person doesn't even exist in the 3D and you are already kind of coupling with them in the 5D. There is a sense of you guys being here caught up between either the past and the present, or the present and the future, or what we see, our 3D reality, and something around us, right? Beyond the veil, the upside down, right? There are moments when you guys come together and you feel like you blend into each other. And there are moments when you guys suffer deep betrayal and you feel like you need to swallow your words. And swallowing your words generally feels like you're eating swords. Because if you lash out, you produce deep wounds within one another, and only forgiveness can heal those. Only forgiveness can bring back the reconciliation. This is a super higher order spiritual connection. I feel like I'm reading for a particular group of you out there caught up in deep karmic soulmate connections, twin flame situations. I think even the atmosphere and everything that I'm kind of channeling here is specifically meant for you at this given time. So I feel like this reading is going to attract a lot of souls that are halfway between the gutter and the stars, right? You have to heal a lot of wounds in this connection. When this person is with you, they are healing their wounded inner child. They're healing a lifetime of abuse. They're learning how to love themselves I'm getting a sense of spiritual baptism here, that every time you come in contact with them, you guys cleanse one another's energy. It's kind of like you baptize each other. And it could be sexual baptism, because you come into one another and all the fluids that you guys exchange act as the waves of the water of the ocean, washing over you, cleansing you. Neptune influence, right? So when you're having sex, it's not just sex. You're healing ancestral wounds. You're healing self-worth issues, self-esteem, addictions. And your energies are so powerful that you need to be pulled apart and then come together, be pulled apart and then come together, so that you can reflect on what has happened, so that you can integrate these energetic moments. You come together, you have this sexual and spiritual baptism, your energy has shifted, you pull apart. Reflection, meditation, inner work, therapy, working on your creativity, giving back to the community. You come back together again. That baptism happens again. Again, you get pulled apart. Until the energy is no longer so dual that it has to push you apart in order to bring you back together like two magnets. So it's kind of like it's a pyramid of light. That's kind of what I see. So you're here at the beginning, you come together by a flash of inspiration, spontaneous occurrence. You fall in love at first sight. You exchange sexual energy, it pushes you apart. And then subsequent moments when you guys come together, the energy gets more concentrated until, boom, union. Does that make sense? I feel like I've just done some sort of bizarre metaphysical analysis on this case, but I feel like you guys are meant to be playful. You're highly intelligent, both of you, in different ways. You don't need to be book smart to be highly intelligent or have thousands of degrees, decorating a wall. This could be about one of you having your intuition incredibly developed, like the sonar of a sea urchin, right? I know this is a dolphin, but to me, a lot of them are sea urchins. Or, for example, one of you is potentially very good at studying and is book smart. I feel that some of you could even have enhanced capacities, telepathic communication, clairvoyance. You preempt things before they happen. You see them in your dreams. You have these deja vu moments, You could perform voodoo very easily, right? Such a strong energy here. The affirmation that I have for you guys is time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So if you are wondering what's keeping you apart from this union, is anger, unprocessed anger, directed potentially at the people that raised you, at the circumstances that you were born into. Maybe I'm getting for some of you some issues with gender identity and fully owning your gender identity. You could be female, but you could feel more masculine, and you've always felt this clash. Or the opposite, you could be male, but you've always felt very feminine. And again, you felt like this repression and opposition from the exterior. So you guys are working to heal that. Wow, I'm getting a sense that this is kind of like a church reading. I don't know, it's like with the light and everything, such an intimate atmosphere. I love it. I'm going to burn some Palo Santo to help you guys clear that energy, the anger, so that hopefully we can unblock certain obstacles so you guys can come together. Okay? So may the full moon light in Gemini help you come into union with your desired partner. Okay? Amen. It is done. Okay? So when this person is with you, they transform. They feel like you are them and they are you, with all their defects and all their qualities. They feel like they want to run away, but they want to crash into you. They feel on top of the world, but also down in the dumps, like they are literally falling into a cosmic black hole. But at the same time, their soul is soaring higher than they've ever known. They feel ridiculously aroused. It's almost like when they touch you, When they please you, they please themselves, they touch themselves. Your neck feels like their neck, your lips feel like their lips, your eyes, when you look into each other's eyes, it's kind of like looking at the same person. Whew, my breath was kind of like, this person, you take their breath away. And yeah, I could hear somebody at the door, so it's kind of like, there is this sense of anticipation. You can't wait to see them, you can't wait to hear from them. But at the same time, I feel both of you know that this relationship requires moments of separation, of healing, of meditation, of increased awareness. And in divine timing, you will come together, indeed. You will. I'm getting Scorpio season. You might come together when the sun is in Scorpio, because that is the sign that is able to reconcile the unseen world with the seen world. So maybe even around celebrations like All Saints' Day or Halloween, when the veil between the world is very thin. Beautiful. I almost feel like crying. I don't know why. I want to give you the divine counterpart to your divine feminine counterpart before I end this reading. And look at this. Talk about chaser and chase dynamics. Talk about runner and what was the other one? Hunter? There we go. You have the hunter. So this is your counterpart. The divine feminine counterpart. Oh, and I think if you have chosen bridge, this is it. So Bridget, sorry, however you want to pronounce it. This is your counterpart. This is your pile. The affirmation is track down your fears and desires. So in this connection, in order for you to be with this person, you have to be very bold and acknowledge what it is that you most fear in this life and face that fear, or face those fears one by one, and what it is you most desire, and learn to give in to your desires, learn to accept the things you crave, and stop running away from your fears and your desires because you're running away from your counterpart. That is, in essence, what union between twin flames is about, to people whose hearts have been broken down, frozen. They might have been born with very strong astrological karmic elements. Moon conjunct Pluto, Moon conjunct Saturn, Moon conjunct Saturn, Pluto and Uranus, right? Or Venus Pluto, Venus Saturn. A lot of limiting energies, limiting cruel energies in the 8th and the 7th house, in the 4th and in the 12th house. But you're meant to transmute those, you're meant to cleanse one another through spiritual baptisms, through these moments of energetic exchange that change you on your cellular level and create this pyramid of light, as you both are two pillars of light coming together finally, when the time is right. When you're both released from a karmic stronghold. So yeah, bridge and hunter. The eternal flame, right? And the one that constantly chases. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It turned so weirdly spiritual all of a sudden, but I really enjoyed this twist of events. We're rolling with the wave of changes. I hope you liked it. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a look down below in the description box. I have lots of goodies for you guys, and make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonated with you. What do you think of this sudden energetic shift? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. It's gonna be the 5th installment in the Red Light Special series. I'm feeling super inspired, so there might be many more episodes like this coming your way. Bye.